welcome to my channel. I know I look different with my afro. You guys probably seen within my traveling diaries for about a month or two that I have been wearing different hairstyles. I had the boho locks, I had the small box braids, and now I'm rocking my afro. So yeah. Lately, I'm an intern for Boss Up magazine, and I'm a travel vlogger. So with that, I travel to different countries. I go to restaurants, festivals, events, museums, and I review them and I document them on my YouTube channel or on Bossa Magazine's media platforms. So now I'm in Serbia. I'm currently in Serbia. I was in Turkey about a month and a half, and I may go back to Turkey for a couple weeks and then come back to Serbia and then go to like Germany or Brazil. And then but Brazil is going to be like my last destination before I go back to Chicago. So, uh, lately when I've lately what I've been doing, I went to Turkey. I went to Mersin, Alanya, Adana, and let's just say that my experience in Mersin is completely different than my experiences in Germany and in Serbia. And how it's different from a black American perspective, a black American woman's perspective, is that the culture differences is very conservative in Mersin. Um, they don't speak English, which is pretty good. They speak to their native language, which I like. I respect that. Um, but the people are very cold in Mersin, very cold. I remember when I was trying to speak their language, uh, they like basically got offended and they were like, "No, don't even try it. Do something else, but don't even try it." I would recommend if you visit Mersin in Turkey, best believe, baby, you need to know the language. Um, the way I dress, like showing cleavage on my shoulders, you shouldn't be showing as much skin there. Maybe in Istanbul or Alanya or Izmir in tourist areas where a lot of foreigners are at, you can like show a lot of skin, but in Mersin, you cannot. Not really. Um, they do have a different perspective of blacks, especially black Americans. They think that, I remember one person came up to me and say, "Is it true that black Americans, well, blacks, you could just go to a club and pick up a girl and have sex with her?" Um, and I told him, like, no. I said, what you see in the media of black people, we're not like that. We're not like that. We're different people. All black people are not the same. Um, the food is very good in Mersin. The food is very good. I love sarma and dolma. I love that. It tastes so good. Chai is very hot. They love their chai. Extremely hot. Um, the bread is amazing. It's very hot there. Me being a Chicagoan, coming from our type of weather to Mersin, hot. Um, there's a lot of people from Nigeria and Ivory Coast that lives in Mersin because they go to Mersin University. Um, I'm trying to see what else. They have mountains. I love the mountains. I love their mountains. Also, around like 5:30 a.m., between 5:30 a.m. and 6 a.m., I think their music, a prayer music, comes on, and everyone hears it. To me, it's like an alarm, basically waking you up to pray. But they play this song, and everyone, it wakes everyone up. Yeah. My friend, he slept through it. I couldn't sleep through it. I wake up like at 5 or 5:30 in the morning because I know it's gonna come. I know it's gonna come up. Um, you will get a lot of stares. The difference between Mersin, Turkey, and Belgrade, when people stare in Belgrade, stare at, like people like me in Belgrade, they stare, but they like smile and they're more friendlier. When they stare at you in Mersin, it's like a stare of disgust. I had this one woman, she was staring at me up and down like, several times, and she would speak to her husband, and then look at me and then shake her head. I guess because I was shoulder to shoulders, but I was like, how do you guys, how are you guys comfortable in this heat? And the material you wear is just is so hot. So I had to show my shoulder because I was like blazing hot. But it's a lot of women that would stare at me, and they would just stare in disgust, and I was like, yeah. I wasn't really happy in Mersin the entire time. I said I'll give the city another try, but it's on one of my two, like one of the countries. I mean, one of the cities that I do not want to visit again. Really. Um, but Alanya is very beautiful. Alanya, it has a lot of Russians there. A lot of Russians, a lot of people from Saudi Arabia. I met one Black American couple, and they were from my city, Chicago. So I was like, oh, I was so happy. Um, I heard Istanbul's very nice. There's a lot of tourists there. I heard a lot of black people live there. Um, Mersin's like predominantly Kurdish people. Kurdish people and Turkish people are different because of culture wise, but it's a lot of Kurdish people in Mersin. Um, that's my experience in Turkey. Well, Mersin, Turkey. Um, Belgrade, I've been having a good time. I've been drinking like every day, and the food is pretty good. You guys love salt in your food. I've been dressing up a lot. I'm having fun with dressing up in Belgrade. I'm having a lot of fun embracing my hair because in Mersin, it was a problem with me wearing my afro. Like people were very weirded out that I was wearing my hair. They were like, "Why don't you wear your hair down?" And I was like, "This is my natural hair. This is how I wear my hair." But oh, and they love techno music in Mersin. Side note, they love techno music, and I'm not a techno person. Um, Back to Belgrade. Belgrade has been amazing, especially since my friend Heather is here. It's been a really, really good, fun time. But back to me being a travel vlogger. I work for this magazine called Boss Up Mag, and I've been documenting a lot of my experience traveling abroad, which you guys will see in a lot of these pictures that I will post within this travel vlog story. Um, so yeah, I have a brain fart, but being a travel vlogger has been it's been a little bit hard because when I travel, I like to travel and experience it, but not have my camera out a lot. I'm not used to doing that, and I really have to get used to doing that a lot. But guys, just enjoy this video and check out all the looks I had, the different hairstyles, the different clothes, the different variety of foods I tried. Yeah.
I get everything I had in mind, so I only focus on violence. And no changing some people, I'd rather go talk to the open, I cannot be silent. Summertime is just leaning in the corner, my life is a puzzle, I know I can make it. Everybody got dreams and I'm making you dream every day, and so why not go chase it? Can't nobody go telling you less, so this life is a blunt and you might as well face it. Face it, yeah. Before it begins, I just wanna know if y'all could save me. Before it begins, I just know who my see how tomorrow go come around. That's why I make sure that my music gon' speak. See, music forever gon' make a sound. Not to mention the kids will be needing a better role model than who they be showing. Back when I was a youngin', they set up some programs to show us how we could be glowing. Ain't no programs assuring the youngest could watch what they do on the streets like a straightaway. I get sick of a new report every day, seeing a 2-year-old life in the fade away. Before it begins, I just wanna take a few seconds to see what I could do. This life ain't no vest, I still gotta watch what I say, but aware I'm not bulletproof. Before it begins, better go notice my everyday actions and impacts. Look at me as an everyday quick fact, taking that weight off your stomach like Slim Fast. Summertime is just leaning in the corner, my life is a puzzle, I know I can make it. Everybody got dreams and I'm making you dream every day, and so why not go chase it? Can't nobody go telling you less, so this life is a blunt and you might as well face it. Face it, yeah. Before it begins, I just wanna know if y'all could save me. Before it begins, I just know who might just go betray me. Before it begins, I just wanna know if y'all could change me. Change me, change me. Eyes on the track. Summertime is just leaning in the corner. My life is a puzzle, I know I can make it. Everybody got dreams and I'm making you dream every day, and so why not go chase it? Can't nobody go telling you less, so this life is a blunder, you might as well face it. Before it begins, I just wanna know if y'all could save me. Before it begins, I just know who might just go betray me. Before it begins, I just wanna know if y'all could change me. Change me. Before it begins, let the time of day make you amazing. Before it begins, felt like everybody trading places. Before it begins, don't go thinking that your life ain't changing. Changing it, yeah. Woke up feeling like I won a lotto. I look at the sky and I'm feeling so gracious. Pray to God for my eyes being open. The morning will come and some people don't make it. See reports of the dying, they act like Chicago the only thing we gotta worry about. All my president lying and hiding the truth from the press, man. They act like we turning down. Couple homies don't know it, but I gotta leave you all the still in the past. Ain't no shading. I just feel like when you set your mind on your path, you see the distractions start fading. Go remember the faces that told me to focus on you and don't focus on basics. I remember the faces that sat in my face with a smile and they turn around hating. Fuck all them people telling me to grow up, yeah, they over here not grown up. Toast to the gang, I know we talk that real when shown up. Work until I get everything I had in mind, so I only focus on violence. Ain't no changing some people, I'd rather go talk to the open, I cannot be silent. Summertime is just leaning